I desperately wanted to get pregnant by my boss. Ray loved children very much, but his wife didn't want any. She always made sure that he used proper protection. However, she didn't keep track of the ones that had already been used. I waited until I was ovulating to undergo artificial insemination. Yet, I didn't just sit on my hands while race champions raced to the finish line. I came up with a plan to make my boss acknowledge our future child. Having opened the curtains for the surveillance cameras, I waited for my boss to return from his poker game. Usually, after these parties, he'd be very drunk. Boss, I really need your manly strength. I asked him to drive some nails into my old bed. Ray was so busy swinging the hammer that he had no idea a camera was capturing proof of his paternity.
Dan, check it out.
Plus, the fact that he fell asleep worked in my favor. In just a few days, the pregnancy test revealed 2 lines. And I shouted loud enough so the house owners would hear me. Finally, I will make you happy, my love.
Congratulations.
Maybe you can introduce us to your man. Let's have dinner.
Mary had no clue that she already knew who the dad was. She was so naive that I even felt a little sorry for her. Over time, I made sure all of Ray's attention was focused on my pregnant belly.
Oh my God! I can feel him moving.
I knew that those touches would emotionally attach him to the baby. Of course, Mary was jealous and declared war on me. She brought a new housekeeper into the house.
In your vulnerable stage, you need to rest. You can come back after the maternity leave.
Nice try, but you've messed with the wrong girl, dear. The moment Mary left, I decided to scare the newcomer. I told her that I got pregnant because of our harassing and uncontrollable boss. My advice to you, if you don't want the same fate, just run away. It worked on that woman, as well as all the others that were brought in after her. A few months later, I safely gave birth to a boy. As soon as I returned to my master's house with him, the show began. Ray, don't you want to see your son? My boss didn't understand a thing. In reality, my pretentious words weren't addressed to him, but his wife. What a shame. You didn't even visit your baby at the hospital. Genetics worked perfectly. Our son looked just like him. And of course, his wife noticed it.
What does this mean, Ray? Care to explain it?
He tried to justify himself. But then, I presented some killer proof of our affair. I showed Mary the surveillance footage and told her that Ray begged me to bear his child. He claimed to be desperate because his wife didn't want children. I swear I resisted, but he threatened to fire me. Mary said that only a DNA test would settle the matter. That's exactly what I wanted. In the end, the test proved I wasn't lying. Ray was the father of my baby.
It's impossible. There was nothing between us.
You had too much to drink that night, sir. Perhaps that's why you can't remember. Ray insisted on retaking the test, but his wife put an end to the dispute.
The test is 99.9% accurate. It's definitely not a mistake. You have to come to terms with it, Ray. And I have to leave you.
Finally, it was just me and Ray in the house. He was an incredibly caring dad, but completely ignored me as a woman. I tried to get closer to him, but it was all in vain. Ray was still obsessed with his worthless wife. Let me remind you that this woman couldn't make you a father. He didn't appreciate my sacrifice, so I decided to deprive him of the child he so adored. That way, Ray would finally realize who he should be grateful to for his happiness. My son and I will return once you decide that you want to be with me. Ray was in no rush to call us back. Instead, he sent couriers with toys, money, and food. I didn't need any of that. I wasn't some cheap woman that could be bought off. In order to get him, I made one last attempt. Dear neighbors, please call my father. I hope he still cares about me. Just a few minutes after getting the neighbor's call, Ray was there, with Mary by his side. Why the hell did he bring her? She hates children. Mary was trying her hardest. She even took the baby in her arms and pretended to be a loving and caring mother. Where is your dignity? Have you decided to go back to the traitor?
My husband never cheated on me. Do you even know how you gave yourself away? Ray would never say I don't want to have kids.
As it turned out, Mary was warned by her doctors that a pregnancy could harm her health.
Mary didn't leave me because of jealousy, but guilt. Guilt for not being able to make me a father.
When Ray said he would love Mary no matter what, I realized that all my efforts had been in vain. Keep that brat. I don't need him. You can't force someone to love you. Ray and Mary became incredibly happy parents. As much as I wanted to break up their family, it seemed that it only made their marriage stronger. True love is not a selfish deal. It starts with a sincere and open heart.